Hey everybody, welcome to another video and the start of a new video series. So I'm going to be calling this series Cube News, where hopefully every week, but I think it's more like maybe every 2 weeks, so every fortnight, or probably realistically every month, considering how slack I am with making videos. I will kind of compile all the Cube News of that week, fortnight or month. So in today's first episode, I'm going to be just talking about a few of the things that have been announced recently, and some stuff that's come onto the market. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the Shengshou XMan, which just looks absolutely insane. I put up a picture of the cube. It's not even a cube, but it just looks absolutely insane. Shengshou did it again with their massive, insane cubes. I probably will never lay my hands on one of these, but just looking at it, it looks really overwhelming. It's probably obviously more of a collector's item than a speed solving puzzle, but I guess since it's the first one, it's kind of both. So the next thing is about YJ. So YJ has 4 products which are coming out onto the market. The MGC 4x4, the MGC Elite 2x2, the pocket timer, and then the regular timer. So the MGC Elite 2x2 has the world's first center edge magnetic 2x2. It's got the magnets placed inside the edges instead of the corners, which most other 2x2s have, and that's actually a patented design. So I don't think any other cube companies will be coming out with products like those anytime soon. So the next thing is the MGC 4x4. It's pretty anticipated, and I'm pretty excited for it because most of the quote-unquote good 4x4s are pretty expensive, and this one seems to be in the kind of mid-range price between kind of budget and high-end. And I think judging from some YouTubers' opinions and testers of the initial product and the final product, it's really good. So I think sometime this year, hopefully, I'll be picking this up. And it looks, I guess, like a regular 4x4. So the pocket timer is actually something super interesting. It just looks so different. It's kind of like a stopwatch, but it's very lightweight, and it can be taken everywhere, which actually is something that I think cubing needs, because in general I think cubing with like a stack mat timer or the one that I have, which is a Yushin Timer, it's kind of inconvenient to carry, and having a pocket timer that just slips into your pocket that's probably smaller than most phones is just awesome, and it functions exactly like a normal timer. So that's just awesome. YJ also released, or is about to release, their regular timer, which I'm not a fan of. I do like how the reset button is on the side. That way stuff can't happen when you, put your hands down on the table, on the timer, and accidental resets and whatever. That's really innovative. I mean, it probably wasn't that hard to do, but it's cool to see that they're actually listening to community feedback. I already have a timer which is pretty similar to the SpeedStacks timer, but the reason that I wouldn't pick it up if it was that I didn't have a timer, the actual pads which you put your hands on are kind of inverted towards you, which is something that I'm not really a fan of, because I just think that I'd want it more like a competition, as close to a competition timer as possible. So yeah, the price is really good though. So I think if you want a decent timer, I think that YJ timer would be good. But I do recommend the Yushin Timer because it is basically the SpeedStacks timer. It's just a different color. It's much less expensive. I think it's about half the price on. I got it from Daily Puzzles, but I'm sure you could get anywhere. And that's just what I think about this that timer. So it'd be cool to see what it looks like in person and testing it out. But I like the shades and the way that the timer looks. So the next thing we'll talk about XMan Design, which I don't have any of their products, but I'm tempted to get some of their products, including this one, which I'm going to talk about, which is the Bell Magnetic Pyraminx V2. Now this is revolutionary because it has adjustable magnets, and you might be thinking, how could you adjust the magnets? Well, I'll chuck a picture up on screen now, if I can find one. I might not be able to. But there are actually screw kind of places where you can use a screwdriver, and that will adjust the depth of the magnet in the piece, which I think is just, it's so cool how they can have this functionality and this kind of feature on a cube. And it's different to most of the other adjustable magnet cubes where it's like you just push the magnet in or something like that. That's a really cool design. The video that I recorded is not great, so yeah, it's not very good, but some interesting information came out. Mofang Jiaoshi, which is a sub-brand of Moyu, actually came out with the Meilong cubes, which they released in magnetic. So there's the Meilong 2x2, 3x3, 4x4, and 5x5. Those are all magnetic, which I think is really interesting because the Meilong 4x4 is actually really good. I don't have it, but I've heard that a lot of people think that it's really good as a budget 4x4. And now there'll be 3 kind of top tier cubes, which I think are just so cool, that you can get at a budget price. So you can get the YJ Yusu 4x4, the Yushin Little Magic M 4x4, and then the Meilong 4x4, all for around the same price, which I just think is so awesome that these kind of companies are producing high quality cubes at this price. So I think that's about it for the news for this week. Or this while. Qi does have a few cubes coming out. They have the Clover Pyraminx, the Fluffy Cube, the Fidget Tiles version, and the Coin Tetrahedron. I think they look interesting, but not really interested in those. The thing that I'm interested in for YJ is, for Qi is that awesome looking XMan Design's Bell Pyraminx version 2. So I think there might be one more thing which I'm going to try and find from Yushin. So I'll quickly search them up here. I think they announced something recently. Yeah, the Yushin Little Magic 6x6 magnetic is was released or is about to be released, and I think there's been reports from Yushin, or they've kind of teased the Yushin Little Magic 3x3M, which is just so cool because if it comes like magnetic out of the box from the factory, that's just so awesome, because the Yushin Little Magic 3x3 is just such a really good cube that it just makes sense for them. I think that's about it for this video. I'm I'm just gonna make sure I've covered everything. YJ also released another cube called the YJ Yeet Ball, which I think is really funny. Yeah, they released the Meilong M series, and I think that's about it for this video. Hopefully I can put all the information of the stuff on screen, and thanks for watching, everybody. I'll let this solve finish, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.